At Kent School, we are guided by our mission, which is simplicity of life, directness of purpose, and self-reliance.
So which example? First one or second one?
Second.
I would describe Bill Spend and Expense as an incredibly powerful tool that allows our faculty members and our students to really fulfill that mission.
I don't think so. What do you need? Medium?
Managing expenses, and particularly employee reimbursements, was very time-consuming and presented an incredible burden on our faculty.
When you work at a boarding school, you wear many hats: coach, an advisor, a teacher. There are so many different things you sort of purchase and buy, whether it's for your students or for your classroom. And one of the things that I was just not great at was filling out expense reports.
We implemented Bill Spend and Expense, and that saved our teachers an incredible amount of time. That allowed them to spend more time directly with the students.
Before the card, paper everywhere. You make purchases, you hope you find the receipts when it comes time to reimburse them, or you don't at all. Now, it's not just no receipts, but the ease of expensing things. There are so many times when I'm purchasing something where while I'm waiting for the order to be done, I can take the digital receipt that I receive, upload it right into the app, and I'm done with that purchase before I've actually got the thing that I purchased.
Bill Spend and Expense has saved us approximately 10 hours a week by empowering folks to make purchases directly and giving them the discretion to spend their budgeted dollars.
We have roughly 520 students that attend Kent School.
Students here are in grades 9 through 12, and some of our students are as young as 13, and they're away from home for the first time. So all of the adults in our community really act as parents to these students. So having as much time to support them, both academically and socially, is critically important.
Most of the faculty here have a group of advisees, anywhere between 5 and 8 students. When we do meet for our advisory periods, I try to make sure that there's some good treat for them to have. Having a simple user interface that makes it easy for me to do an expense for one, then do an expense for another budget is really, really great.
A student's life at school is not just limited to sort of their academic experience, that there is so much more. The Student Experience Fund at Kent provides those students who are on high assistance with money. Before, those students were allowed to spend money on campus only. Using Bill Spend and Expense, those students are now free to make purchases where they choose.
A lot of building relationships with these students is predicated on trust. They can go on the app and see sort of what they have available to them, and so they can kind of ration out as they see fit.
What I particularly appreciate is that we do have visibility into those choices that they are making. The transparency allows us to start a conversation about managing money, and that's a level of sort of insight into the student's experience that we didn't have before Bill Spend and Expense.
We're sort of putting out there as a part of their experience that we trust you. We trust that you're going to have the experience that you came to Kent for.
And Bill Spend and Expense has allowed us to really fulfill, I think, the goal of that program.
When we think about all the different sort of programs and all the different experiences that we can put into place for them, I don't think we ever imagined that a card would be one of the things that highlights the student experience the way it does, but here we are.